great. How are you?
Good, thank you. My name is Mary Callahan, and I'm here with dietsandreview.com.
Very nice.
And excellent. So we're hoping that you can share some really general tips with our readers about how to make your Mother's Day brunch, or whatever you're entertaining for on Mother's Day, a little bit healthier.
Well, there's a lot of ways to make food from the pantry and from the grocery store a little bit healthier. When you think about semi-homemade, what semi-homemade is really making things fast and convenient and serving your family, thoughtful, well-planned, healthful diets. But when you're in the grocery store shopping, it is so easy to be healthy just by buying things that are low in sodium. They always have those versions. Low in sugar, low in calories. So for Mother's Day, and also, by the way, just because you're saving calories doesn't mean you're not serving something that's satisfying. Now, you can do things like a chilled carrot and pear soup, or you can do sugar snap peas and Bibb lettuce salad, or maybe a Gruyere and bacon tartlet or a tart. But always, when it comes to Mom's Day, you have to make Mom a special cocktail. You know that. It's Mom's Day. So,
of course. What are some of your favorite cocktails?
Yeah. Now, you always want to be successful, too. Margaritas are the #1 most popular cocktail in the United States, so we're going to talk about that. There's a new product on the market. My job is to share with you what's the newest, greatest, smartest thing in the marketplace. So, Jose Cuervo just released an authentic light margarita. It tastes exactly the same as a regular margarita, but it has fewer than 100 calories. Now, if you want to do something special, you can put the ready-to-serve margarita. By the way, it's got Jose Cuervo in it, the tequila. It's got a premium, beautiful margarita mix and triple sec in there. Put that in a blender with a little bit of ice. You can even add some strawberries if you want a strawberry margarita to doll it up. Either way, those are a great way at the end of the day to treat your mom just because she's your mom. But if you want to do a beautiful breakfast, you could think about things like maybe, I like to do things like cutting a croissant in half, toasting it up, making a poached egg or an over-easy egg, putting that on top, maybe some prosciutto instead of Canadian bacon, some hollandaise sauce. You can buy in the packet hollandaise sauce that you create yourself in a saucepan that tastes unbelievably wonderful. Pour that on the top. So you've got breakfast in bed. For lunchtime, you could do like a sugar snap pea and Bibb lettuce salad. So, think about sour cream, mayonnaise, and you can get low-fat sour cream. You can get low-fat mayonnaise. You can get, non-fat milk, a little bit of lemon zest or lime zest if you're going to have your lemons or limes as your garnish on your margarita, black pepper. So you've got a beautiful dressing there that's all low calorie. Toss in your sugar peas, your sugar snap peas, maybe cut up the Bibb lettuce, or you could even use the Bibb lettuce as a little cup. Maybe some chives on top of that would be beautiful. So that for lunch with the margarita would be lovely, right? You can't go wrong with that.
That's great. Perfect. And then what advice would you give moms who are maybe cooking a special meal with their kids? How can they get their kids more involved and make it, a family affair?
Well, kids are always going to be fans of things like cheese and bacon. So there is the easiest to make Gruyere and bacon tartlets, or tart if you want. You're going to use a pre-made refrigerated pie shell crust, right? Because, by the way, it's going to take you, by the time you get the dough done, it's 20 minutes. Pie crust takes about an hour to set up in the fridge. Then you got to roll it out, which is going to take you another good 10 minutes, and that's if it doesn't crack and if you've got the right measurement to go with your pan. Right? These are disasters for stress. So buy a ready-made. It tastes exactly the same. Put it in your own baking sheet, and here we go. You are going to preheat your oven to 375. In a skillet, I want you to saute your bacon, just until it's crispy. Remove it, get all the drippings off of it. Then what I want you to do is, in a medium bowl, whisk together, you're going to put in some whipping cream. Is beautiful. If you want to, you can use milk instead of whipping cream if you want to cut it. That's a beautiful thing about eating healthy and eating light, is there's always substitutes. Heavy cream will just be regular milk. Your
right.
eggs, you could use egg beaters if you wanted to, but it's 2 large eggs or egg beaters. And I think it's a quarter of a cup of egg beater to every egg. Then a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, very inexpensive seasonings. Go ahead and whisk that together. Add your shredded Gruyere cheese or any pre-shredded cheese you like. Mix that together. Then I want you just to put the bacon, put a little bit of bacon in there, pour it all into the pie shell, bake it off, turn about 25 minutes here, and then when you serve it, crumble up some bacon bits that you have left, put that on the top, and you're ready to go.
Perfect. That sounds so easy.
And it's fun. Kids love working with pie shells. They love cracking eggs. They love crispy, flavorful bacon. And there's no one on the planet who doesn't like Gruyere cheese. It's impossible.
It's totally impossible. Well, these are great tips. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
My pleasure. And the number one rule when you're cooking with your kids is have them help you, because if they make it, they will eat it.
Exactly. Then they get excited about it. And
when the kids go to bed, you're going to have yourself a light margarita from Jose Cuervo, and you're going to relax.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.